Good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Happy New Year! Sorry for being away for so long. I am back. We're going to try to get this thing working today, I promise you. I'm sorry for not being here for the past couple of weeks, but I had car problems and a lot of craziness, and I got it all straightened out. Back on the road, everything's going good, and I felt ready to come back and start working on this again. What I'm going to try to do today is use a structure block so I can once I get this built to the way that to the specs, to the specifications, then I'll save it in a structure block, and that way I don't have to keep rebuilding this all the time. That's getting a little crazy. The other thing I'm thinking as well that might be causing a problem is a thing with Bedrock Edition and observers is that hold on for a second, I got my volume up. Hold on. Test it 1 2. There we go. So the thing with Bedrock Edition and observers, those are those devices, those boxes with faces on it behind me. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I've been having a issue with my phone's volume control. Um, anyhow, they tend to keep like updating. So normally when you have, I'll show you. Let me turn around here and come over here. There we go. So if you take this observer, how am I going to do this? If I put something in front of it, you should see it up. There's a little red dot on the back. Watch when I put this in front. See it blink? See it blinking? So that means there's a redstone charge coming through the back and activating whatever it's connected to. But what happens is I've noticed I have these observers in my storage that when things are being passed through storage, it updates and then the little red dot will blink. Sometimes this thing doesn't stop blinking. That means it's not working properly. And if you have it in a machine like this, it might not let it work. So I might have to, if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to check individual observers to see if they're working properly or not. Also, like to welcome aboard a new follower from Twitch, the six-eared macaque or macaque, Macaqe is the name. And thank you very much. He's also, or she's a, or they, is a content creator on Twitch. So check them out as well. Because I did a raid on their channel, and not like that same day he had signed up and followed me. So thank you. And normally I have an honor haul for all my viewers and followers. I'll give you a statue, my friend, as soon as I get back to my survival world. This is, of course, creative, so that way I can get this done faster instead of because I've been having a problem. This thing hasn't been working, and I'm gonna I reviewed this whole thing last night again to make sure I got this correct. And how this thing works if you're new, and by the way, I'm the Big Red 1967. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday is survival. I don't normally do creative. I'm using creative because of this machine. It's tricky. If you don't get it working right, it takes a long time in regular survival to get this working, so I'm doing it in creative. But Monday and Wednesday is my normal survival world, where if I die, I respawn. Friday is my hardcore world, so if I die, I have to start a new world. I stream on Twitch, usually in the afternoon, Eastern time, either 1 or 2 in the afternoon for about 2 hours or so. And then all my live streams go up on my YouTube channel. Now, this machine is built by Bedrock Observer. You can check out his channel on YouTube, and it's called the Flying, uh, Flying Basalt Bridge Maker. I think that's what it's called. And basically, what happens is this is blue ice, and soul soil. And when the observers are updated, they activate the dispensers that dispense a bucket of lava. It hits the soul soil and ice and creates basalt. So you get a 6 block spread of basalt as it goes down, and it keeps moving backwards. As these all get updated, I'll push. There's a button here. I'll push this, and then I'll have slime here. And as I push this button, it pushes this out, and then it activates all of these, and it pulls this machine this way, all the way down to it hits obsidian and stops. If you don't put obsidian down on that spot to make it stop, it'll keep on going forever until it breaks. But you also have to be on the machine. You actually have to ride it. Like I usually sit on here or somewhere where I don't fall off. And because if you step away from this machine, it'll stop. It'll break. Um, but the other issue I've been having is somewhere along the line, I'm not doing something right. It worked the second day of me coming here for December. This is supposed to be a December project. And then the next stream, I tried making this work. It wouldn't work. And I don't know what I did wrong or different. And that's what I'm thinking that maybe one of these observers is messed up. But the whole idea of this is a mushroom island. And I'm hoping to remake the North Pole City from Polar Express over top of this island so I can incorporate the island into the city. And the Polar Express is an animated movie I'm sure you probably heard of. And check that out. But I'm making the actual platform or ground area so I can build the buildings on top of. But not only that, I know this is the actual Polar Express, the train. But this is supposed to be a December project, but I really want to use this more in my projects this year. You can use this in the Nether, and you can build bridges in the Nether. In fact, you can actually make this little section in the front that will actually pull up. I'll show you. When you have the 6 blocks being created by this, you can make 2 extra pistons, sticky pistons facing downward, or yeah, facing downwards, and you can pull up the end blocks as the machine goes along, so you have railings for your bridge. Um, I was watching Mumbo Jumbo, who's a Minecraft creator on YouTube that does redstone, and what he had did was for the Nether to make a roof out of these 6 blocks. So you have 2 blocks for the center, 2 blocks on the side for the walls, and 2 blocks on the top as a roof. So you have sort of like a tunnel over top of a lake of lava. That way, if you walk through it, gas won't spot you and you won't get shot. And how you would do that is, like I said, you can put 2 more pistons on the end down here, like right past this. And as these are created, you can pull up the edges and then use other pistons to push it on top. Keep pulling it up and then push it on top, so you have not only a wall, a floor, but also a roof as this machine goes through. But first, I gotta get this thing working before I can even get to that point. But my point is, I want to actually use this this year in my builds. I definitely want to use this machine. So what I'm going to do today is gonna make sure this thing is set up correctly, and then I'm going to use a structure block, and I'll show you guys how to use that. And you can basically copy any build you do in Minecraft, in Creative, and then repaste it. It's like cut and paste anywhere in your world. And actually, you can use it to export and make 3D models if you want. If you have a 3D printer, or there's a lot of businesses online that will, if you send them the 3D model file, they will replicate whatever file you sent them. So you can actually copy any build you make and send it to a 3D printer, and they will use your file to replicate it in the real world. So it's pretty cool. Um, and you could also use this to um, upload so people can download your builds if you want. And that's all on YouTube as well. You can check out those tutorials on YouTube. So let's see if I can put this stuff back together, because I tried making this thing work, and like I said, it didn't work well last week, or not last week. It was a couple weeks ago. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention was holy mackerel, GTA 5. I don't normally play that for Christmas. Maybe that's why I never noticed this before. But GTA 5 for the month of December, they put snow in Los Santos. That was the most incredible thing I've seen. I've never played that game. I mean, because it's supposed to be a mock city of Los Angeles, and wow, that was so incredible, man. I had so much fun. Um, Now they got mansions and stuff that you can have in your world. I mean, in the game, and man, it was just mind-boggling how cool that was for Christmas. Oh, I thought I pulled out. Oh no, 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 no! I thought I pulled out all the lava. What the heck? That was weird. But yeah. Oh man, it was so much fun. So much fun. A lot of grinding because a mansion in GTA 5, the cheapest one is about 11 million 5. So I had to do a lot of grinding, but got it all done. It was a lot of fun. There's also a DLC, an actual, I guess you call it DLC, an actual map or game portion added on, so that when you get the mansion, there's more missions you can do, which is pretty cool as well. I'm trying to see what something does not look right. The other thing too is I don't think I connected the two of these together. That was the other problem I had here. These are okay. That's fine. I think these are okay. Yeah. That. Oh, and today's Wednesday, so if you get Disney Plus, Tron Ares is out today, so you can check that out. That was just in the theaters not too long ago. I'm a big fan of Tron, the Tron series and movies. That's out today. Wait a minute, that's not right. That's not right. I think it's. I'll stick with this pattern here, like that, and then like this. Then ice goes underneath of that. I finally got this thing memorized. Did it enough? I should put that piston in before I get started here. That's why I'm saying this thing is really tricky because you got to get into certain positions with this thing to make it work. It's weird. Right. This has got to stick on the inside. I got to be a little bit of a rush today because 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 the car had to get worked on. I'm a little behind on my bills now. So thank God it didn't turn out. It could have been much worse. I have a manual stick on my car, and the fear was it was a transmission issue, and it wasn't. It was just a linkage issue, so that didn't cost as much. If it was a transmission issue, it would have been about $3,000. But because it was a linkage. It was about 600. So I freaking lucked out. I was so. That's one of the. That's one of the reasons why you didn't see me online, man. Um, I was freaking out over that stuff, but it's coming together. Everything is still copacetic. We're still getting by. So crossing my fingers. Hoping for the best. Now this part, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I think I put this here like this, and then this here like this, and then these two, I think. Or no, it's just one. I think it's like that. Right, right. There we go. Now that should be right. Should be everything. There should be honey on the back of that. Right, yep. Okay, that's connected. See, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like that. I'm not sure now. I have to review that one little piece. I think this is too close. Oh wait, you know what? It's because of this that observer. Right, right. That should be facing that. Right. It should be 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and it should be 8 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I linked these two together, and I think that's was the other issue that these two weren't connected. Let me just go over to YouTube real quick and check the image super quick. Yeah, I really felt bad that because I try to keep this consistent of me being here every week, but man, that stuff with the car got kind of got to me, so I had to. Unless I was in a good frame of mind, man. Yeah, but I tell you, believe it or not, GTA got me through it. Oh my god, that was crazy. Yeah, it looks like I didn't link those right where the crosshairs is that you're looking at with the line of slime. I don't think I connected those before. They're supposed to be connected. That might be the other reason why this thing didn't work. There's so much stuff to this machine. It's very easy to overlook something. Yeah, it's yeah. I think that's what it is. It's right there. I'll cross my fingers. I'm hoping that's what it is. But that's why I'm going to be using structure blocks to copy this. That way, if I make a mistake, I don't have to keep rebuilding this all, the entire every time. All right, it looks good to go. It looks good to go. I gotta put a button on it, but let me get the structure block. Let me see if I might have to use a command code to get it. Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, I am. Okay. I was afraid of that. I should have wrote down what the command was for that. Command for calling structure block. So I believe it's structure structure give at s structure block, and how you in on Xbox. I'm using an Xbox controller, the D-pad, the directional pad. Right click it, and then you'll pull up the chat and commands. You type in here backslash. See, and it gives you already, like, if you look above there, all those commands. So these, as soon as you put in the backslash, it shows you all the different commands you could use. Uh, give, give, um, space at P. I guess that means at player at P. It means for nearest player. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Give at S. I'm sorry. Give at. There's two different ways. I think one's for Bedrock and one's for Java, and I'm playing on Bedrock Edition. Give at S space structure underscore block. I'm sure if you watched my video from 2 years ago when I did this, you see me doing this as well. But I guess I thought I wouldn't have to do it this time around. But yeah, unfortunately. Okay, that should work. And I guess I just hit enter or hit A. Nope. There we go. I heard something go bloop, but I don't know where it's at. Did it pop out or is it on my thing? There it is. So now what you do is you put these on the corners of your machine or build. Put one like here, and you see, as soon as I put that down, it has a bounding box that your structure is supposed to be in. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. Green means Y, blue means Z or Z, and red means X coordinates. And if you look at my upper left-hand corner of my screen, you see position. Negative 159, 94, 857. 159, negative 159 is X. 94 is Y. And positive 857 is Z or Z. And that's, so if I click this, uh, it says 555, but I think that's dimensions of the box and not the actual coordinates. It takes the coordinates by where the block is set, but the 555 is the dimensions of this box. And if I see how the colors are, X is red, Y is green, Z is blue. So let's say if here's blue, right? So let's say I make this 10. See how it got wider? And that's how you can, if you want to do that, you can just keep messing with the numbers until it's over here. Now, if I wanted to flip it to the other side, I just make that negative 10. Darn it. Oh my god. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Right. There's negative. I gotta hit I forget what kind of button they call that, but it's the enter button here. But I don't know. It's the three lines on your controller. That little circular thing. Right. Hmm. Maybe if I just hit A button. No, I don't know. That's not it. I just wanted to show you how, or maybe I don't know. I thought maybe I used an O and not the actual number 0. Okay, there's negative. Maybe I have to hit detect or something. As soon as I come out of it, it won't. There we go. I don't know what's listening for. That was, I don't know what that is. Hmm. I suppose maybe I can't go as far as 10. Maybe 10 is too high or something. I don't know. Maybe if I just make it -5, maybe. I'm doing something wrong. Hmm. I don't know. I was watching this last night, and I assumed that's what the. I was watching Silent Whisperer do this. I wanted to make that 10. Yeah, I just did 10, so it should have worked. Hmm. Maybe it was my controller or something. Try this again. Maybe I have to. Let me look up how I can change the coordinates on this thing. Sorry about that, guys. Give me a second. So this is the size. So this is not the offset. This is the size of the. This column is the dimensions. This is the dimensions of the bounding box, not the offset. This is the offset. So if I made this -10, it should accept it when I hit enter. There we go. You can, in fact, if you look over here where I'm turning this, you can actually see the build itself if I'm actually on the build. So you can see the, I guess it's the side of it, I suppose, that it's detecting. Let's see. Yeah, I flipped it over here. So now it went from over here to on this side. So you can keep playing with the numbers to move this over. So let's say if I wanted to move this even more, I could do it like, you see here. Let's make it like -5. Oops. But you see, I moved it over. And you can keep doing that by using the offset. It, it hasn't, you can't use negatives, I suppose, in the dimensions of this, but you can use, the dimensions is just how big this thing is. It doesn't mean negative. Negative and positive deals with the offset, like which side of the structure block you want to be on, the positive side or the negative side of it. But there's an easier way of doing this, which I'm sure you're probably saying, thank God. You put one block over there and then another block where you want this thing to detect the um, build. So if I click this, hit detect, it should detect both of the structure blocks. Try this again. Include entities. No. Remove blocks. Save in memory. Show bounding box. Yes. Save. Load corner. I think it's corner. Corner mode. Oh, I had to use this as a corner block. Then if I, that's the corner block. And then if I hit detect, it should detect it. I'm not kidding. I watched the video. Maybe I have to use a couple of these, maybe? Or a couple of the corner blocks, maybe? Maybe if I put this back here. Well, actually, what I should do is turn this into a corner block. Oops. Corner. That's a corner block. Actually, I should put it right here. Nope, not here. Turn that into a corner block. And then put this here and say detect. Hmm. Why? You can see the bounding box on it too. Oh, because I didn't go high enough. Interesting. Turn that into a structure block. Or corner block, sorry. Let's see. You have to redo this, maybe? detecting the. Oh, there's stuff. No, maybe I have to go underneath of this. And this maybe has to go on top. That looks like it. There you go. I think that's it. Then I gotta name it. We're gonna call it flying, flying basalt, flying basalter, flying basalter, and flying basalter, and that's it. You just hit save. So when I do a load, I can, let's just put down here for now. Well, actually, let's put it over here. Say load. Flying solder. Guess if you make a, a smaller name, you don't have to type as much, I suppose. Oh, I didn't hit load. There you go. Something's weird. At least it's all one piece, right? 1, 2, 3. It's missing. Oh, something is weird. What the heck? This ain't. Maybe I didn't save it right. Yeah, there's a way of erasing these blocks. I don't want to go through with that. I'll have to go over there and look at the bounding box and see if it's including everything. Because it looked like it only took half of it or something. Just missing a few things. Yeah, I can see it. See where the bounding box is? It's only in the center. Wonder why it did that. Oh, the offset. I think there's an offset in it, maybe? Oh, yeah. Because this thing is here, and this thing sticks out more. Well, maybe if I put this out here further. There we go. Now that includes. It doesn't go all the way back. Good God. All right. At least you can, you're not missing it. Oh boy, he's cutting that thing off. What the heck? Maybe I gotta work on the front of it too. That's so bizarre. It looks like it's not going far enough to the front. Maybe because of where I'm placing this. Now that looks proper. Yep, you can see the bounding box all the way over to the side so you're not missing anything. That's what I'm saying. Well, I think you can only do it in creative, but at least this way you can fly around and make sure it's all lining up. All right, and you go back into here and save it as flying basalter. Overwrite it. There we go. Oop, hit save. If you have any questions, like if I was going too fast or I missed something, just let me know. But again, if you go to Silent Whisperer, Whisperer on YouTube, look up structure blocks, how to use structure blocks, and he goes into a very in-depth video on how to use this. So if I put this here, I don't want to See where the bounding block box is where it's going to be stuck inside of. So I want it to be further out. Let me see if I offset this by -1 maybe, or yeah, maybe it's -1. Let's see what happens. Oop, it's gonna go. Oh, it flipped it this way. Make that 0, and then make the x negative. So it went further over here. So I guess that makes sense. If you take if you take algebra, this would be 0. Over here is positive, and over on this side is negative. Um, so if I went maybe offset it, let's see, make that positive, +1. There we go. So now it'll start there. It should. Let's see. Load. Flying. Basalter. Okay, now what's going on now? Oh, I didn't hit load. I didn't hit load. Looks like it's all here. I guess because when I push when it comes in, it updates one of the observers and it causes it to push. That's okay. Hopefully it didn't knock the whole thing out of whack. It knocked the whole thing out of whack. That's not good. I think it just pushed. Hmm. How can I? That's weird. It's missing. Should be 2 observers here. What I should do is put obsidian in the back. That way it won't move when it comes in. Wish there, I wish there was a way to update. Maybe if I put knock this out, put this in. Well, hmm. I think I can I can put this paste something over top of it. That way I don't have to keep breaking it all the time. I want to get a piece of obsidian and put it in the back. That way when it pops in, it won't move. That's the only thing I can think of that will solve this issue. Because I don't want to, break any of the observers or anything like that. So I'm going to have to put this further, like that. Corner block, that. Detect. I have to put a new one in here. Detect. There it is. Yeah, you can see the obsidian down there in the back. So, oh, and I gotta save it. Hate to keep tightening this over. There we go. Check the time. Yeah. All right. And if I put it in right here, it should erase this one. But I'll set it by make that 0 and make the one underneath 5 or 1. And then load. Flying solar. There's the obsidian. It still went back 1. And it's weird. Why is it missing? It's missing that all. There should be an observer on top of this. Oh, because I don't have one. Yeah, that could explain it. Sorry. And I believe this is gotta be slime. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry, guys. All right. Do another save. Do another load. I don't know why it wants to push that thing. this was the other older one that I had. I really don't want to keep rebuilding this thing. Well, let's just, since this is all set up, let's see if I can, I'm just curious, like, because I got the obsidian back here. Maybe I gotta put the obsidian right here. Because it looked like it pulled the honey side. So maybe if I put an obsidian block behind here, it'll it'll stop it from moving. There we go. Should be all together. Thank God. Oh my God. I was losing my last bit of sanity. All right. So this should be good to go. All right. Now I should be able to push the button on this thing, and it should just work. Like I said, if it doesn't, it might be an issue with the observers. Like I might have to reset the observer somehow. Okay. Looks like we're all in place. Oh, now that's interesting. I think I did that by accident when I put that other thing back in there. Okay, that looks all good. That looks all good. That looks all good. And we're connected on top. Gosh almighty, we're missing an observer. I think we're supposed to have an observer here. No! Oh my gosh. Well, that's why we have this thing. Darn it. Oh, I didn't hit load. Keep doing that. There we go. Oh no. That's okay. Whatever. Oh, you know what? Um, yeah, let me not remove the obsidian, and then I can put because this is what's causing this thing to trigger is that observer. Okay, I gotta resave this. Oh, yeah. Darn it. It should be okay because I got the obsidian on that one slime thing, but it's not. It's, it's not going all the way forward here. Shoot. Okay, that's right. It's not taking the observers on top. Okay. It should be it. Oh, I gotta save it. Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna come back on Friday. Well, actually Monday, because Friday I haven't started the what do you call that the hardcore world yet. So I'll start that Friday. We'll come back to do this Monday. I'm running out of time, but that's pretty much the idea. For whatever reason, this thing is loading improperly, so it should not be doing this. messed up thing here because I saved it the proper way. This is like the proper structure. I saved it like that, but when I load it up, it comes out like that. So I don't know. So we'll figure it. We'll come back here and do this on Monday. Friday we'll do the hardcore world. But yeah, let me see if I can find you guys a raid, and we'll be back here on Friday. Sorry for being away for so long and not streaming as much, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of thing, guys. Let me see here. See if I can find you guys a raid. All right, we have Snowy Sparkle, Sanjinu, Corrupted Tree, Nutty Fire, Jet Sub. I don't see any of my folks. Let's see. Let's go with Snowy Sparkle. Let's give that a shot. Okay, we're going in. So you guys have a great day. Say hi to Snowy for me, and we'll be back on Friday. Have a good Wednesday, guys. Thanks for being here.